Well, here's a knife we're no strangers to. We've got a Chaves Redencion 229. This one belongs to Alan, and we very much appreciate you sending it in. This is a Ultramar Riot made, Raymond Chaves designed 229.
Mm-hmm.
And this one happens to be in Micarta. I believe this is a Blade HQ exclusive as well. Yes, it is. It's a Blade HQ 229. But we're going to be a little nicer to this one. Not because it's not ours, but because it's better.
Yeah, like from the factory.
From the factory, it's just a better knife, yeah. So inside the box, you do get the spare pocket clip. All right, let's go over some specs, and we'll get to the rest of the stuff later.
Okay.
All right. So we got a 3.6. What does that say? Just a second. 3.5. So it's almost 3 3/4. I would say like it's maybe about 3.65 or so. You know what? I believe the number from the website is like 363. Just remembering that from my knife. Almost 8 1/4, or right at 8 1/4. It's like 8.22 inches. Let's throw it on the scale. We don't have ours to compare it to because it's hanging out with its maker or you know, its customizer right now. We're sending it to Satu Dave. Hope he's having fun with it. It's 5.2 ounces. It's got the Micarta, like you said,
a lot better than the G10 did.
Yeah, and this Micarta doesn't feel like Micarta to me. Like, you know, I mean, I'm having to get used to that because there's a lot of Micarta out there that is slick, and you know, except the shed knives. Whenever I was like, that's not my, you know, that's
not
no,
that was G10.
That was
it felt
G10.
like Micarta.
Felt like Micarta. Yeah. Now almost everything's identical to this knife to the one we had, except mine had JG10 scales on it, but the action was nowhere near as good. I don't know if Alan's got this one tuned or if it's exactly how it was when it come out of the box, but I can tell you, like, overall, it's just it's a much more satisfying knife than the one that you got me.
Yeah, the Micarta scales don't feel as hot spotty either. Like it still got its pointed edges, but like through here and this area,
it doesn't feel like it's trying to cut you.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, like it's now like she said, it does still have pointy edges for sure. Like Chaves isn't known for having like soft edges or anything, but it doesn't. I don't know. The G10 was kind of scratchy to me, but regardless, man, I do like this knife, so I want to give it a fair review. Because I know like the initial review on
yours,
mine was not very pleasant, but this one doesn't feel bad at all. Like it feels good. It fits the hand good. The action's good. Like I don't have anything to complain about whatsoever.
I have noticed, even though it doesn't feel like Micarta, it's still
stains.
getting the effect that Micarta does.
Yeah.
With where the hand and all.
Because Courtney's got really dirty hands.
I touched it. It's done for.
She made mud pies for breakfast this morning. And then she touched it. So, okay, assuming you don't know anything about it, it's M390, titanium, and Micarta. So you got the titanium pocket clip, skull. This one does have the holes in the forehead. You got the extra pocket clip that doesn't look like a skull, just in case you want to be office friendly or something, I guess. I don't know. That skull doesn't bother me.
It just looks like that. I can't tell if I was in.
Right. But you guess was it got a hollow ground, like a deep hollow ground blade. These things are excellent slicers. My M390 edge on my Chaves lasted forever before I had to put an edge on it, and that's one thing I could say about.
Like they're doing their edges good.
Yeah, they're doing their edges good, or they're doing their steel good, or a combination of the two. I don't know, but like it was not a bad performer. So the Chaves, when it come out, was heavily related to Chris Reeve. You know, like, and you just not that they look alike, because they don't look alike, but you got about as much handle and you got about as much blade, and you know, so there's that. Where's that Strider at? Did we lose his Strider? We lost his Strider. Alan, we're sorry. We'll get your Chaves back to you, but we lost your Strider. There's Alan's SNG. And you're just gonna see a pattern with some of these tactical knives are about 8 1/4 to 8 1/2 inches with a 3 1/2 inch blade, you know, and they just bring their own styles to the table, and I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, man, the Chaves Redencion 229, I'm not sure. Like I like the kick stop is available. I'm positive they'll always have the thumb stud. There's just people out there that don't like flippers. I'm not one of those. I do prefer the thumb studs over the flipper myself. But put it up next to the PM2. And how about the 8015? That was the crappiest flip I've ever done with that knife. Make sure it's all in frame. Yeah, so it fits right in. It fits right in. You know, a medium to large size knife. You know, roll. It's not gonna. Doesn't overshadow. Doesn't look like the punk ass bitch. It's a good knife, man. Just a good knife. What do you got to say about it? Have you flipped this one much?
I haven't. I think my hands are getting weaker and weaker. Yeah. I don't know what it is today, but
yeah. Well, that's okay.
I do personally like a flipper.
Yeah. I would imagine so. This is one of Alan's ZTs. That's a flipper, and she likes that knife. I think I did the video on that one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So. Well, no. Yeah, I know you did on D&K.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, we still need to do a video on this one. Yeah. And you can take charge on that. It's assisted. It's not just a flipper, but it's assisted.
And I don't have a problem with assisted either.
That's right. Okay. Any thoughts?
I think overall it was better than the one we originally got in.
Right. Did we cover everything? Just in case people didn't know.
I think so, other than pocket clip. I mean, it's pretty deep carry.
Yeah. It's milled.
Flat, yeah.
You know, it does have a milled pocket clip, so you don't have to worry about those screws, whether they're recessed or not. The backspacer's titanium as well. It's really easy not to take apart its own bearings. Yeah, well, we didn't do very good at keeping any kind of order on this video. We'll probably not try very hard next time either. You guys have a great one. We'll catch you on the flip side.